hands down my favorite show of all time. It's always been, even as a kid, always sneak in after midnight or whatever to watch, reruns of Nip Tuck that would, at least for where I was, they would show episodes on FX of Nip Tuck, and I always enjoyed them. I always enjoyed stuff, a lot of people have talked about stories like that with when you were a kid, like you'd always enjoy watching older, shows that you pretty much couldn't be watching, at that age. But I always did. I always enjoyed the show. For me, being into horror, I kind of liked it because the awesome, spectacular makeup, just the makeup effects for the plastic surgeries. And of course, these are surgeons. You have Sean McNamara and Christian Troy, and I gotta say this: Christian Troy is the heart and soul of this show, in my humble opinion. I just always love that character. Julia McNamara, the lovely and beautiful, Jolie Richardson. I love how this is just family. This really is like one big family. Because they have their son, which is also Christian's biological son. He's the biological father of the character Matt. And I even like how every character had their own episode. Christian is one of my favorites. I like how the story behind that, like the two episodes he did. The one in season 2 where he breaks his nose from this woman's vagina, and he has to get surgery for that, and he's kind of scared. Like, that was a very funny plot, and I really liked that. I love my favorite episode of the series is Julia's, and she wants her breast implants out or something. Like, they were really good, really great episodes. Like, Sean, Julia, and Christian's were some of the best. And it's especially one of the best shows with, with you're going through deformity, and, it's just, it's a top-notch show that I just always love. It has heart into it. There's an episode it's called Joel Gideon, and he is the guy who plays him is the husband of the blonde, and one of my other favorite shows, that's for Housewives. They're the ones with all those kids, the twins and the little girl and the son, other son, But I believe that in my humble opinion, that surgery is either the most, it's got the most, like, it's just fantastic, It is either disturbingly just wonderful with how they did it, meaning the makeup artists. These three are just amazing. There's even an episode with little boy Connor, and there's even an episode where it's set in the future. There's a Joan Rivers episode where Joan Rivers, R.I.P., she goes for it's just one of those shows that people should really give a chance. When I think of everything else. Everyone else is all Grey's Anatomy, this, that, this, that, this, that. Never hear of Nip Tuck. Nip Tuck is, again, my favorite show of all time. And it's kind of sad that, you don't really hear about that. It's just in the wind. So, Nip Tuck, awesome show. My favorite show of all time. Love it to death.